Hello, I am the Jordan, coach of the Virginia Vikavolt. We are in week 7 of the SPS VGC Draft League. Whew, only 3 weeks left in the regular season. All of a sudden we need to win. We are against the Alolan Alolachus, coached by a fat rat. Our kindly neighborhood rat is in every VGC Discord I'm in. I'm happy they took over for the coach that dropped, a universally pleasant dude, and definitely made this team better. Rat took the best stuff from the original team, which was this super hyper aggro offense core of Dracozolt, Cobalion, and Whimsicott, and then he brought in some Sand with Gigalith and some Trick Room with Slowking. So it's a scarier team, and I'm excited to see what happens in our match. I'm bringing my 11th and final member of the squad. Torracat's got an important role to play. He's almost certainly coming in the lead of Game 1, and is going to be a vital ingredient for our potential win. So Torracat, the mix-up maven. So Fake Out is absolutely essential to shutting down the Whimsicott on turn 1, so he can't just overwhelm me from turn 1. Intimidate, his ability to reduce attack is really good to at least slow down these physical attackers a bit. Will-O-Wisp for burns, and then Overheat is some surprising offense that is really effective here. Usually is a one-shot against Cobalion or a two-shot when it's Dynamax. Can often just remove the Thwacky right away, which could otherwise be an issue for something like Rotom Wash. So this is like well-placed offense amidst the support mom, which is kind of the idea we're going for this week. But the main question on my mind is, does Rat's Whimsicott bring Protect? Because if he does, all my Fake Out does is delay the inevitable for one turn. Then on turn 2, Whimsicott gets to set up Tailwind or beat up Cobalion and then start the steamroll. And I need to try to do the best I can with that one turn of advantage I have. Hopefully Rat protects because he sees the Fake Out or he switches out or something. And then I get to do a greedier, like go for a Will-O-Wisp or go for an Overheat or Parting Shot or something like that to give me more momentum to start off the game. But whatever that is, that momentum is all for PC, the professional killing machine. We haven't seen Porygon Z since week 3, so hopefully it's a little bit underestimated. And this is an okay matchup for Porygon Z. The 2 ghosts that can dodge Porygon Z's Max Strike are not the strongest members of the squad, and I'm hoping that Rat underestimates PZ and doesn't bring them. The only other thing that resists Porygon Z's Max Strike is Gigalith, and we're actually rocking a Solar Beam to potentially remove the Gigalith in one turn with a helping hand from Clefairy. I'm thinking I can't just throw out the Clefairy because Clefairy is useless once it's taunted, and Whimsicott has priority taunt. So maybe we do something like Torracat PZ, get the Intimidate going, go for the Parting Shot into Clef, and then support PZ that way. We'll see. But I have to be careful here because only 2 of these guys are primarily here to deal damage. All the rest of the 4 of these guys are mixed supportive pieces. They do disruption, they do speed control, they do damage control, etc. So the idea this week, as I alluded to, is support with a side of offense. 4 of these guys are here to disrupt and withstand the hyper offense, because I don't want to just get overwhelmed from turn 1. But in case all of them get taunted, they have some useful damage to deal. Hydro Pump from Rotom Wash is pretty good against Gigalith and Golurk and maybe and Volcarona and a couple of other things. Umbreon Foul Play is really good against anything with an attack boost because Foul Play uses their attack stat. And Overheat, as I mentioned earlier, is surprisingly effective one attack for Torracat. So hopefully these guys allow us to win 1 or 2 matchups and clear the way for Garchomp or Porygon Z. A lot of hoping in this matchup. I say that because it's a pretty volatile matchup. The first couple of turns are key. Making a read. When are they going to strike? Who's the main offense on their side of the field? When's our time to strike back? So I've got a mix of resist berries. The rarely seen Dragon Resist Berry on Garchomp allows this to survive Dracozolt for 1 turn. The Fighting Resist Berry on Umbreon allows us to survive Cobalion even after beat up triples its attack. So we can make a read and hopefully have more than 1 life in this game. The The Mental Herb on Rotom Wash also gives us a second try. If the Whimsicott shuts us down with a taunt, Mental Herb removes it the first time. So we've got a mix of berries, herbs, and spices, all of the different ingredients of damage reduction, and then a couple of huge damage dealers that hopefully give us the right spot and the right mix of things that give us the win. But we shall see. Let's go into the match. Hey, we're back. It's game time. I'm a little under the weather. Please bear with me. I did make a change to the team, which is adding Fletchender. I feel like I was giving up a little bit too much on that Speed War, and being able to match Tailwinds with the Whimsicott on the opponent's side is good. So I have Mental Herb, so if he tries to taunt me to stop my Tailwind, I'll get through it. Now we have the Focus Sash on Torracat and the Eviolite on Clefairy. I don't expect to use Clefairy, but I need Clefairy for the threat to stop the beat up onto Cobalion. So the main piece is staying the same, which is how do we use Torracat to survive the hyper offense, and then we just have a speed control piece in case we need it. So I think he has actually challenged me, so let's do this. It's cold. Oh my god. Alright, hopefully we bring our B game, if not our A game. Alright, Alolachus. Oh wait, which one am I on? V3 at this point? Pretty unconfident about the plan. Okay. Whimsicott Jake, well, no Cobalion, so he gave up on Cobalion because I have Clefairy, so I don't actually need to bring Clefairy. Physical, special. So our multiple Will-O-Wisps probably are useful here. We're gonna stick with our plan. Torracat, PZ. Are we bringing Clef? So okay. Do we do Garchomp because of the Volcarona? I don't see any of the, I don't see like ice moves on any of these guys. I mean, Icy Wind on the Spiritomb, that's it. So I think I can go Torracat to Garchomp. Maybe Maxim turn 1, we'll see. Clef, PZ. Okay. Gigalith, Thwacky is interesting. I am faster. Wait, I'm supposed to be at 1. Okay. I am almost certainly faster. I don't think he's bringing max speed Thwacky, but I can fake out Gigalith that might max. Does he really go for fake out knowing that I have fake out? Whatever, we'll just fake out the Thwacky. Now we need to mess up the Dracozolt. In case, I don't really know what to do in this situation. But we don't get outgoed, we have a Focus Sash. Why would he fake out if I've got the faster fake out? Just see. Alright, well, if he's forced to max, then, like, cool, have fun. I really have no idea what to do. Well, I go first, so I could get some Rock Slide flinches, or I could just protect here. Why does he do that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And a crit. I have no idea if it mattered. But he doesn't max. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Eject button Gigalith. I mean, he gets to swap in Dracozolt, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm just complete taunt bait. Yeah, I haven't thought about this situation at all. So I'm forced to max Quake. I just have to. Earthquake would be halved damage in grassy terrain. We've hustled Dracozolt. Okay. Now I do have the Bonberry, so I definitely don't die, or I'm not even close to die. But the unfortunate part of that miss is that he doesn't see that Bonberry, so he probably tries it again at some point. The Haban being the Dragon Resist Berry. Oh, I'm not maxed. I can't Solar Beam. That's a shame. Well, I can Ice Beam. This is when he protects because he wants a weakness policy proc. And then we get him the following turn. Yeah, we'll see. This is a very silly move. But I'll get a defense boost. He might not have protect. Probably doesn't have protect on Thwacky. It's pretty unusual to do that. But he protects it, which is fine, whatever. This is so weird going for a raw solar beam. But I think it is smart to not proc the weakness policy unless it's with a really, really strong attack. But he doesn't necessarily max, so... No, but I don't want to have him protect. What? Oh. Sandveil. And... Oh, well, why am I thinking about weakness policy proc? Because he already has shown the eject button. Sure. Wait. I protect Earthquake. Nothing KOs the Garchomp here as far as I can see. He's got double defense. Hopefully, he can push through this Gigalith. Come on! Good. So after a dreadful turn 1, we somehow pull it out. What moves have I not revealed? I've revealed all of my moves, so we'll just kill him. Somehow we win that game. I'm not sure exactly what happened. He had an interesting plan. The eject button Gigalith is cool. So what's the plan for game 2? What didn't work as well as we'd hoped? Torracat. I should be faster than Thwacky. Why would he go max speed Thwacky? So this time I don't fall for the assuming he doesn't fake out. I think he kind of has to fake out if he starts with Torracat. Or he starts with Thwacky. Maybe we get a Spiritomb, which, again, I'm not that afraid of. Porygon Z. Maybe he starts with Whimsicott this time. But I'm actually pretty happy with the Whims lead. What's he got against Garchomp? Just doesn't have an ice move. Has a dragon move that I survive. It's actually kind of safe for me to do the same thing. But I can't bring Clef. Clef is taunt bait here. Rotom-Wash is not as taunt bait. That's what we're gonna do. Thwacky, full Corona. So he Will-O-Wisps here, and he's potentially faster than me. I don't see why he would be, because he would just, like, I have the potential to be faster than him, so why would he go absolute max speed? These are all the games you play with speed, is you're not sure if they just go, I'm gonna catch him sleeping, I'm gonna go max speed and just hope for the best, or... Yeah. So I fake out him, he fakes out me, but if we max, we fix it. We fix the situation. I fake out him, he fakes it out me. Oh, but it's a mistake there. So I should get the Volcarona here. I mean, maybe he thinks I didn't bring Fake Out because I would have used it game 1. But it was just a blunder on my part. Or maybe just a miscalculation. Let's be kinder. So he flips in Gigalith here, so he gets the speed advantage. I think I have to max Garchomp either way. Right? Because it does just over half to Dynamax Garchomp with the berry. Like, Dracozolt could kill Dynamax Garchomp in one hit, but it will not. Especially if I protect. There's the Gigalith. Oh, boo! I guess it was a successful turn on their part for getting the stuff in, and it was good. Like, I definitely thought I had to probably max there. But now my Focus Sash is of no use. this is when I recycle Torracat. All right, bring Torracat out just so I can bring Torracat back in. So Dracozold's definitely the threat here. Doesn't max, it maxes, but I survive. I don't KO him back, but we both do. Oh, okay, I didn't predict that, but I predicted a rock move, but that was a possibility. I knew the Rotom Wash could handle the attacks coming into the slot better. That was just fortunate. I still Will-O-Wisp the Gigalith, even though it's not the most offensive Gigalith. It has LSL's Body Press and Rock Slide. Okay. Does protect. No, it wants to get a good hit in, so it goes for Max Dragon here. Does that mean I Will-O-Wisp this fool? Max Guard. Pretty interesting idea. Yeah, okay. That worked out as I guessed it would. So I'm not going to reveal the Haban Berry after all. So he had the opportunity to max whatever, but this is when I get that damage. That's sweet, sweet damage and defense boosts. Go, my Haban Berry! I don't love that attack drops. Eject Gigalith, get out of here. He gets another Fake Out. This guy does no damage. But this guy is not maxing anymore. Neither is Dracozold. So he gets Fake Out pressure. So what I should be doing is protecting, mainly. Get that Intimidate. Go, little Incineroar. We live the Bolt Beak with an attack drop and a burn. We didn't even invest into bulk on this guy. Overeat does very little now. But I should just Intimidate cycle here. Just coming into the game is very effective move for Torracat, our little tyrant. So if I flip in Rotom Wash, then I can safely Earthquake, which is pretty cool. If I do say so. I think Rat's playing well. He's just having trouble pivoting around what I'm doing, which means our strategy worked out, I guess. Come on, Gigalith, can you die? Like, I would appreciate it. Get our berry triggered on Rotom Wash. He gets another Fake Out, which means we have to just chill again. But if I go for both, one of them kills the Gigalith. He can't Fake Out both my guys. Yeah, that was probably the right move. Because if I protect Garchomp again, then he gets that for free. So it was a close game, despite the fact that it being a 4-0. Like, this was about pivoting, about getting the right pieces in his Gigalith so that he had the speed advantage, but I just had the Bonberry, my pivoting in the Torracat. Sometimes spending your turn just to switch around is 100% worth it. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but I think we have the game locked up. I guess I could have kept Rotom Wash alive just with the stats, but that doesn't really matter. Go, little tyrant. Let's give him a KO. Nice eject button Gigalith. And Thwacky was a good bring. Okay, so about pivoting. You saw that I was a little confused on turn 1 on the lack of Cobalion. I kind of expected to be playing on defense, right? I expected him to do the super strong immediate max options, and to his credit, he didn't. In general, that's my strategy, is to wait for the right moment rather than try to overwhelm. Sometimes you succeed in overwhelming, but I try to go for, let's figure out what he's doing, or what they're doing, and figure out how to respond. I usually keep your secret weapon in the back. Whatever they're doing, they're gonna exhaust themselves out by the time you're ready, coming in at full health. We we kept ourselves flexible this time. I was willing to max in the beginning, which is good, right? If you're always going to max late, then they just like bring their annoying stuff and they disrupt you harder than you disrupt them. But I had an attacker and I had a supporter. I had the supporter, fake out pressure, priority, and then defense drops pressure, so that this guy didn't need to max, so reducing their offense. Yeah, and so Garchomp did a great job here. Sandvale, because they brought the sand, worked out. And so I benefited from some RNG in that case, so sorry about that, Rat. But we don't dwell on the bad, we talk about the good stuff. Rat played a good game. He played a solid game. He understood when to move his pieces around. He just had a couple of unfortunate misses and then a couple of, not the right time, right place situation. But good games, and I look forward to the next week. Finally, we've snapped our couple game losing streak here, and I'm looking forward to what Daniel brings in week 8. Take care.